Well, we need a bounce here again. I can't believe it's back down there again. You know, this 326, 324. But if you can get a bounce here again, this is going to go to 4. I just know it. But every time it gets up there, this is 377. Well, 365. Every time we get around this, get over this 326, boy, they really start jockeying shares around. I don't know if you saw it today or not, but there's some like fake walls. As soon as somebody starts buying shares, it starts. I watched it. It was like the ask was at like I don't know 24,000 or something, and then there was a couple orders for 1,500 or whatever, and they went right down to 6,000. And it's just spoofing. They're spoofing the bid in the ask and trying to stall it. And I can imagine what the off exchange was today. 75, 80% probably. Because it was crazy. And another thing too is if you watch, I mean, if you bought shares today, you probably got them at the in between, you know, like the third digit, whatever it is, like 255 rather than 326, you know. It's crazy. They're doing all kinds of manipulating this to drive it down. And I'm sure it was a lot of off exchange and stuff like that, but it is what it is. Nothing you're going to do about it. Everybody's buying shares. They're utilizing the payment for order flow. Market makers are pretty shaky. You can see, I don't know what market makers are doing it, but one of them keeps getting that off number, you know, like for instance, it's, you know, 3251, 3257, you know, and somebody will buy a whole bunch at 326 and it'll drive the price up then it goes 327 and then they play it. They do the same thing to work it back down, you know, again. So unless other market makers step it up and go one above and get away from that, feeding it off exchange, then it just sits there, you know. But if it can get up over, you know, it was up there a couple days and they're just hammering it, getting it back down above this 326. I think the 326, in between this 326 and 370, it's not sustainable for shorts, you know. A lot of these shorts are in way down, you know, around the 250, 260, 270. And when you get up into here, it's just a big risk, you know. So they do whatever they can. I'm sure there's some phone calls being made. Hey, we'll pay you this, pay you that if you sell your shares. Yeah. Obviously, you can't prove anything, or we don't know what's going on. But if it can stay up in here, this is going to go for a ride. So tomorrow will be important. If it's got to hold this, you know, it did before, you know, they're able to drive it down to 320, but then it jumps right back up. So hopefully it'll do that again tomorrow, and then we could see this over 350 by Friday. Maybe even pushing 4. But tomorrow will be big. See if this holds. So we'll have to wait and see till the end of the week, see where this goes. Because it's right at the bottom here now. And if it crosses, this could go back under 3 if they manage to push it down again. But we'll see. You know, you see the MACD. MACD is going to cross here again. But this is a day chart. I don't know what I didn't look at the other time frames. Yeah, look at the MACD. That's just messed up. It's not following any kind of pattern at all. It's just literally forced. Somebody's forcing it up and somebody's forcing it down. So there's a little bit of a fight going on there. Honestly, I think it's squeezing some of these shorts that are in this from a long time ago that haven't gotten out. I think they're feeling the pressure. That's what it is. They're feeling the pressure. It won't be long. We're going to see this thing take off. I just know it. I didn't look at the... This is weekly. What does the monthly look like? Just hanging in there. RSI is still really low though. She needs to come up. The rest of this week is going to be interesting though. So I want to see it break over 4. That's for sure. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe I'll make a video tomorrow. I know I haven't made one in a few days, but there really wasn't a whole lot to talk about. I did see yesterday a couple places had some positive news and they're driving it down. Go figure, right? So, for instance, TradingView has it as a strong buy. And I saw someone else too had it as a strong buy. So, shorts are getting a little nervous. So we'll see what happens by Friday. And I'll do another video tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow.